In a brand new poll, voters believe that Biden is too old to continue being president. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video. And today, it is time to talk about the 2024 presidential election because everyone, we have a brand new poll that was just released a little while ago, and this is from Data for Progress, which for those that don't know, this is a more left-leaning pollster, so theoretically, this should be a more favorable poll for Biden. Now, to be fair to Data for Progress, they are a good pollster, but usually they have a more Democrat lean. However, look at that headline. In post-debate poll, voters think Biden is too old to be president. Yeah, that's what Data for Progress found, which again, this is a left-leaning pollster. This is not some far-right outlet, though some people will claim, no, actually they are because they show Biden doing awful. But either way, it is a disaster for Biden. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Again, folks, all support is greatly appreciated, and yeah. Now, let us get into it. Thursday night was the first presidential election debate of 2024 between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. A new Data for Progress flash poll fielded the following day finds that voters believe Biden performed worse than Trump during the debate. However, there is no clear indication that alternative Democrats would perform better than Biden in the head-to-head matchup between Trump. Yeah, that's right. They didn't just poll Trump versus Biden. No. They polled Trump versus Harris. They had Trump versus Newsom, etc. And guess what they found? No other Democrat does better. Now, there could be one out there that does better than Biden, but as of now, Biden performs the same as Gavin Newsom, the same as Kamala Harris, etc. In other words, no matter who Democrats run, they're screwed. Hell, you could argue the poll vindicates what we've been saying for years, that Biden is the best choice Democrats have, which is just scary to think about, but it's the truth. Among all likely voters, 47% say they watched the debate live, while 23% say they saw clips from the debate, and 10% say they read about it. 21% of voters did not watch footage or read about the debate. In other words, only 20% of voters know nothing about it. But you know damn well that most of those people are probably going to hear about it eventually. Maybe not right now, but maybe in a couple months, whether it's a TV ad, whether it's just on Facebook, wherever, they're eventually going to know about it, or at least the vast majority of them. But so much for this idea that, oh, no one cares about the debates, no one's going to talk about it. That's bullshit. 21% of voters, yes, they didn't watch or read about it, but that means just under 80% of voters say they watched the debate or they read about it. So this idea that, well, no one's going to talk about it since no one watched it, that's a cope. That's not true. That's what Data for Progress found. And that's not good for Democrats, because if 80% of voters already saw something about the debate, they're going to realize, oh my God, what did Biden say? He said, what about immigration? Like, what? What did he do during the question of, like, Social Security and Medicare? It's like, what? That's the problem Democrats have. That these voters, or at least the vast majority of them, have read about it or watched the debate. So this idea that no one's going to care about it, it's just not true. Among those who watched the debate or read about it, 32% approve of Biden's performance, including 63% of Democrats who watched or read about the debate. 51% of likely voters who watched or read about the debate say they approve of Trump's performance, a plus 19-point margin over Biden. Biden's performance is 50 points underwater among independents who watched or read about the debate, compared to a negative 5-point disapproval among independents for Trump's performance. Good Lord. He's 50 points underwater with independents. Look at this. Only 23% of independents said, oh yeah, we approve of Biden's performance. Compare that with Trump, where 45% of independents said, oh yeah, we approve of Trump's performance. That's a 22-point gap. Hell, more people, or independents, said they strongly disapproved of Biden's performance than those that said they disapproved of Trump's performance. Yeah, it is bad. I mean, the more you look at this, the more you realize this was a complete disaster. Hell, look at Trump's performance among Republicans versus Biden's performance with Democrats. I mean, look at that gap. That's what is that, a 40-point, or hell, no, a 60-point difference between Trump's performance among Republicans versus Biden's performance among Democrats. The more you look at this, the more you realize this was a disaster. Because you're not talking about just Republicans hating Biden or hell, just independents. You have 36% of Democrats saying he did awful during the debate. 36%. That's not just a small number. That is a third of your base saying you did awful and we disapprove of what you said. And they, of course, asked about who won the debate, and Trump killed Biden here. 62% said Trump won, and 30% said Biden won. But look at the independent number. 68% of Republicans said Trump won. Hell, look at the Democrat number. 27% of Democrats admitted, yeah, we think Biden won the debate, or Trump did, I should say. I mean, this is not just a couple voters. You're talking about over 2/3 of independents, nearly a third of Democrats saying Trump won the debate. While virtually no Republicans said Biden won, and only 20% of independents, or quote-unquote independents, these people are partisan Democrats that don't want to admit that Trump won. That's the reality of it, but they claim to be an independent. Yeah, 22% said Biden won. That's it. This is just bad. I mean, this is not just, actually, it's worse than bad. This is DEFCON 1. This is a disaster because this isn't just, people thought Trump won the debate. No, this is people saying they rejected what Biden said. You don't have a third of your own party saying the other person won. These people should be the most loyal to you. And the fact they're admitting that Trump won the debate is pathetic. Hell, Trump won more Democrats than Biden won of independents. That should tell you everything about this debate, how bad it really was. And Democrats really believe that, actually, there was a focus group conducted by CNN that proved that Trump lost the debate. Yeah, I'm sure a focus group of like 5 people is more proof than a poll of 800. Give me a break. The fact that we have not just one poll, we've had like 5 polls released that show the same thing. The vast majority of voters, including independents, said Trump absolutely won the debate. That focus group was a complete fluke. And for those that still deny it, you're just delusional. If you really believe that the polling is all fake, it's a grand conspiracy, you're nuts. The average voter looked at the debate and said to themselves, I don't like Trump, but at least he can say 2 sentences. He doesn't slur his words. He knows where he is. Compare that with Biden, where he looked lost. He didn't know where he was. He looked tired. He just wandered. It's like, dude, what's going on here? When asked about the performance of the moderators of the debate, 53% of voters who watched or read about it say the moderators did not do enough to fact-check the candidates, which I think is ridiculous. And everyone's talking about, Trump lied during the debate. No, he didn't. The stuff that he quote-unquote lied about, you can actually do your own research and realize, no. Everything that Trump said, there might have been some exaggeration, but it wasn't a lie. Compare that with Biden, where he was saying, yeah, immigration is down 40%. What? What are you talking about? Immigration is down by 40%. We have the most secure southern border and all of that. He was the one lying. But either way, it's not the job of the moderators to fact check people. No, their job is to make sure the debate runs smoothly. They're not there to debate Trump. I mean, seriously, why do people think that the moderators have to fact check people? Remember back in 2020 with the first debate with Chris Wallace? He was the one fact checking people. How did that go? It turned into a disaster. It was a shit show. It was a mess. He was debating Trump more than Biden was. So that's why I'm always against these moderators, quote unquote, fact checking people, because it becomes a shit show. It's like, wait, what's considered a fact check? Just, basic statistics or what? Just an opinion? That's the problem with live fact checking, because the facts could just be opinions. So that's why people gotta realize the whole idea that you have to fact check people, that's dumb. When asked to choose which candidate trait they're more concerned about, 53% of voters say they are more concerned about Biden's age of physical and mental health, while 42% say they're more concerned about Trump's criminal trials and threats to democracy. Yeah, that's right. More people are worried about Biden's health than they are to Trump's threats to democracy. Which everyone with a brain should understand this. Listen, you may not like Trump. You may think, oh, he's a scumbag, he's a felon, whatever. But what's a bigger concern? Trump being a felon or Biden not being there mentally? Seriously. People are gonna say, yeah, if the president isn't there mentally, we are screwed. That's a bigger problem. It's for whatever reason, Democrats really believe Trump being a felon and a threat to democracy is a bigger issue. I don't care. If Trump's a felon or not, it doesn't matter to me, especially compared to Biden. If he's not there mentally, what do you think's gonna happen if, let's say, China invades Taiwan or the Middle East becomes a bigger shit show than it already is? It's not gonna end pretty. And that's why people realize, we may not like Trump, but at the bare minimum, he's there mentally. You know, he may be older, but at least you can tell that he's still there. He can still think, he can still talk properly. Not, especially compared to Biden. I mean, Biden can't speak 2 words properly. He can't. And especially without a teleprompter, which makes it even more scary. What's gonna happen if, again, China invades Taiwan? The survey also gave respondents a list of characteristics and asked whether they apply better to Trump or Biden. Look at this. The only question, or I should say characteristic, that Biden has over Trump is being honest. Outside of that, look at fit to run the country. Look at being strong. It is a disaster for Biden. Hell, even for Harris. I mean, look at Harris's thing. Outside of fit to run the country, she does worse than Biden on every single question. And for those that say, well, people think Biden is more honest than Trump. Well, guess what? They've always thought that. And back in 2020, this question was like Biden plus 30. So you're talking about a 30-point shift or whatever it was since 2020. That is bad. We're not talking about just, a small shift. You're talking about a complete disaster. Now, the same survey also asked about other candidates, and this is the biggest problem Democrats have. No matter who they run, it can be Buttigieg, Harris, Booker, Newsom. It doesn't matter. All the Democrats do the exact same as Biden, margin-wise. Trump wins by 3 points against every single one of them. Man, that's not good for Dems. Because that shows you their bench they got, their quote-unquote bench, is awful. It's a very shallow bench. Yeah, there's some people like Shapiro that I think would do kind of good. But even then, it's like, it's too late to run a campaign like that. It's just too late to start one. So, no matter what Democrats do, they're in a lose-lose situation. And the majority of Democrats still believe that Biden should be the nominee. But it's a small majority. It's like 52% or whatever. Yeah, only 51% of Democrats say that Biden should remain as a Democratic nominee. Yeah, a 12-point drop in just a couple months because of one debate performance. This is just awful. I don't see how Democrats recover from this. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.